my karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal?
Black belt, excellent, sir.
Ah, got you to do the end of class thing. All right, hands up, you together. 10 jumping jacks. Ready and go. All right, prepare for one yo, which is next week's testing level 1 form. Testing next week. Next week is testing. Testing next week. Ready and begin. Ten push-ups now. Go. Breath 1, you missed your class. All right, level 2. Your level 2 testing form. Prepare for Harang. And begin. Rodriguez. And almost there. Yep, cross body punches. Break, break. And 10 squats. 10 squats. And Mr. Rethwan, you are not in the right class, A. B, you have to be in your uniform to be in class. So your class was at 4:30 today.
For Thursday?
No, for today, Mondays and Wednesdays, your class will be at 4:30.
4:30?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow the class will be at 6 o'clock. Okay.
That means my class already passed?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Say hi, Rethwan.
Plus my clothes have not been cleaned.
All right, prepare for Poland. And begin.
Where is the card? Cordovas. Yeah.
All right, now 20 jumping jacks, 20 push-ups, 20 squats. Go. Who?
Yeah.
Rodriguez? Should be in there. But yeah, it would be unattended because there aren't any R's in the attended side.
So you can be not attending somewhere. Like, that's what's up. I looked. I didn't see it. So just going card by card.
Alright, now some random forms. Most of you are either in prep cycle or you're brown red belts, or you should know all of level 1 and level 2 anyways. So, we're going to jump around. Prepare for Tosan. And begin. Prepare for Chang'an. And begin. Not Chang'e, Ava. Chang'an. With the chop. Kick. Press. Chop. Kick. Don't try to speed through it. Take your time. Prepare for Tengun. And begin. Make sure all the punches at the right level. And chop it, punch at the end of Tengun. Tosan is the chop. And 30 squats, go. Ooh, some of you guys are moving so fast it doesn't look like you're doing a full length squat because you could be moving that fast doing a full length squat. Make sure your hands are staying up. They're not resting on your legs when you go down. We'll make sure those are full length, and we'll have to do another 30. So you got to be checking your own squats to make sure you're doing them the right way. which means your butt should be real close to the ground. It's okay, my gals and guys. We'll do them again. I know you just love squats. So I got you. 30 more. 30 more. And you guys are watching me. This is what I need to see. You're here. Near the ground. Back up. Near the ground. Back up. If you didn't go near the ground, I'm going to stop everybody in the middle of what we're doing. And then we're going to restart. Ready and go. Keep your heels down. Some of you are dangerously close to getting us to start over. Okay, huddle up in here. Huddle up, get close to the screen. Positive self-motivation, make a commitment. Woo! Positive self-motivation arrives through visualizing your desires while limiting fears. Motivation also comes from focusing on the long-term results desired, not the daily disappointments and struggles. So part 1, you're thinking about what you want instead of what you're afraid of. That's important. Like we talked about, what my mind focuses on is where it is going to lead me. That's the energy I put out in the universe. That's the energy that's going to be given back to me. So I need to be making sure that I am focusing on the thing that I want, which also means that I need to be really self-reflecting on what it is that I actually want. Not necessarily what just sounds cool, like I really want a donut. But that may not be what I need per se for my goal when we're talking about our goals. Donut will be really good, but if I want to lose weight, donut every day is probably not going to be the thing that I want to eat. Second, we want to make sure that we're focusing on the end of the journey, not what happens along the way. So if this is the end of the journey, it doesn't matter what the journey is. Nobody's perfect. So on your way, you're going to be walking, and you're going to fall. And you have to get back up. And then you're going to be walking along, and you're going to fall. And you're going to get back up, and you fell right again. And then maybe, you fell again. And if you got to fall, like my prep cycle we've talked about, you got to fall 7 times. That means you stand up 8. It does not matter if you aren't successful one day or if you mess up another day. The end result, the outcome, what lies at the end of the road is always going to be more important. For example, if I'm trying to bring my grades up in school and I get an A on my first test, an A on my second test, an A on my third test, but then no matter how hard I studied, I couldn't get the material, so the next test that I take, I get a C. That doesn't change that I already got 3 A's. And it's not going to be the end of my journey to my high marks. It's just some point where I stumbled off, but then I can come back up. Oh, man, I got another A and another A and another A. And then, oh man, I fell and I got a C again. But that's okay, because these 2 C's don't really do anything for me and my whole bunch of A's when I'm getting to the end of the year. So always be thinking about what is it going to be like once you reach the end, not necessarily the struggles that you have on the way there. Go ahead and spread back out. Poen is up online now on YouTube. So if you guys go to YouTube and you type in Mile High Karate and you go to the playlist that says Level 3 Forms and Combinations, and then you search for Poen full form step by step, you'll be able to look it up and you'll be able to practice it. Okie dokie. If you need step by step, if you guys just remember it's a combination, if you have one side, you should know how to do the other side. All right, so prepare for Poen. And begin. All right, now, step by step. Prepare for Poen. And 1, 2, 3 is the kick and the chop. Remember, even though technically the rest of these moves are not coming out of the horse stance, we want to take the time to make sure they look good, so we're going to separate them unnaturally that we wouldn't do in another form. Crossbody punch. Ready? 4. Switch 5. First break, or second break, 7, 6. Whatever. Next move, double break. Go. Fire the cannon. And throw them. Step. Head smash. Go back. Some of you guys are doing baby head smashes, which is very rude. You need to be wide on your arc. It is a wide arc. Unless the person's face was literally right next to my arm, I can't just go, hiya. I need to reach out as this. I'm literally reaching and grabbing and then bringing it down. All right, so head smash, ready and go. Stick block, ready and go. Miss Isabel, you're going the wrong way. Double elbow, go. Surf, ninjas, go. New head smash. And in your surf ninjas, your hands are closed. One's a down block. One's a back fist. And new head smash, go. And low pseudo, aya. Oh, sorry, there's no aya there. It's the next, ha 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 ha. It's the second aya. This low pseudo, no, is low pseudo the other way. All right, and we're back to the beginning. So reset, don't reset, but set to the new side. And then without me counting you guys through, go through the second half. Reach, kick, chop, boom, 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 boom. Ready and go. Stick block. Then your elbows. All right, what I see needs the most work is the details. So reset. So you're going to do Poen again. The emphasis needs to be on the chambers for the movements. Now, that is simple because there's not a lot of moves that actually have chambers. What makes it difficult is because there's so few that actually have chambers, when you don't do them, it's very noticeable. So remember, no chamber, no chamber, no chamber. But right here, I should be reaching up as I step out into my chop. No chamber, but then my hand has to come together as I break. Come together, break, come together, break. On the one side, punch. On the other side, throw. Then you don't have any chambers again. But as I step out, I have to ask my question. Stick block. Then no chamber. But right here, you do your down block. No chamber, or this is the chamber for that. Then there's no chambers again, but then here, some of you guys are just going like this. Ah. Ah. It needs to be up, thrown down, and then rinse and repeat. All right, prepare for Wanyo. I said Wanyo, but I meant Poen. Prepare for Poen. Ready and begin. Chamber for that chop. Hands together, break. Hands together, break. Hands together, break. One side, other side. Head smash. Go back 8. Big head smash. No. Make a big circle. Yes. And relax once you're done. All right, we're going to go through this like we did in prep cycle. Or it was level 3. I don't really remember. You're going to do 2 versions. Fast move, slow chambers. And then you're going to do one that's slow moves, fast chambers. So the first one, fast move, slow chambers, means that I'm going to do my moves. When I say fast, I mean normal speed. So I'll set, I'll hit. Then I need to really slow down for my chop chamber. Then I hit, slow, hit, slow, hit, slow, slow, slow. So the chamber itself is slow. The move is executed at the normal speed that you would do it. Prepare for a slow chamber, fast move, Poen. And begin. Ooh, Eva, you're not going slow in the chambers. Slow. 1, 2, snap. 1, 2, snap. 1, 2, snap.
Okay, how are you doing? I'm doing well. So that's exactly
Make sure you guys fully reach. Bethany, reach. Good fix, Braxton.
Well, we have online classes. So, the course with that, we shut down. You train them people inside the building, but we are doing online Zoom classes. Yes, do you get into classes? Yes.
And almost there. When you're done, you can relax. Position, don't sit down. You guys need to still act like you're in a class.
That's how you get it. So, it was on the screen. Alright. I will let you know. I would love to get it going again.
Okay, now it is slow move, fast chambers. So, think of these moves like the moves in the beginning of yoga. So I should be here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fast chamber, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chamber fast. 1, 2, 3. Chamber fast. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Slow chamber fast. Or slow move, fast chamber, pull in. Ready and begin. Whoa, man. Whoa, Lily, you gotta go back. The moves are slow. That means each move got to take 3 seconds. Which iPad?
The one for now.
Yeah, it lasts in there.
So I'm looking for that.
Once you're done, you can go to relax position. All right, and huddle up in here, please. All right, our 2 trust your intuitions for today is Mr. C. Is the appointment with Eleni?
Hey, this is Steve Christian Center. I'm calling. No, it's for Subway Seal and Ruby.
Okay.
Is this Friday?
All right, so first one
Can you hear me?
is setting a boundary. That simply just means your force field. That's how I think of it. You want to be aware of where your force field is at all times so that you can do your best to avoid danger. Imagine I have a really small force field. My barrier, my boundary is very small. That means if this was a laser beam, by the time I noticed the laser beam was about to hit me, it's too late. It's hitting me. That is the same way that if I'm not paying attention, I'm not aware of what's going on around me, if I let the danger get right here, and then I turn and I notice it, it's too late. The danger is already there. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. That's why, like, if you guys ever watch your parents drive in a car, they probably don't drive right on the back bumper of the person in front of them. Because if that person suddenly stops, guess what? That's what's going to happen. If my boundary is out here, my awareness extends out to here, then like that wave master right over there, if I'm playing with my friends right here, and I notice that wave master when it's over there, and it starts to try and make its way closer to me, I'll have already seen it. I can get away before it has time to close in, and I don't have time to react to said danger. So the importance of setting a boundary is always knowing what is okay with you, how close you're allowing strangers to get to you, what's acceptable, what's not, and being aware when people are trying to get inside that boundary zone. The second, more serious, is good touch, bad touch, no secrets. You guys have heard this one a ton of times before. We know that you are responsible for what, and you are the one that has the choice and final say on what you are or are not comfortable with. So ultimately, the overarching experience is it does not matter who the person is or what the action is. Even if it might be okay one day, doesn't necessarily mean it has to be okay the next day. So in general, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to do it. The ones that you guys are probably most familiar with: high fives, fist bump, explosion, pat on the back, a hug from your siblings or your parents, friends. Those things, as so long as you are comfortable with them in that point in time, are okay. If there's ever a point where you're like, you know what, I'm not really feeling like being hugged today. It's really great to see you, but I don't really want to hug. Anybody that's understanding and is a good person is going to hear you say that and go, oh yeah, totally, no problem. It's the people that are trying to push that, again, that boundary after you've said, hey, that's not okay, and they're still trying to go beyond that. Those are the people that we have to be making sure you keep an eye out on, and those are the ones that we have to be reporting so that we're not keeping any secrets from anybody. So if somebody puts their hands on you and it makes you uncomfortable, especially somewhere where your bathing suit might cover, this is the one time where you can look somebody in the eye and lie to them and be like, oh yeah, I definitely won't tell anybody that this happened. I promise, I'm going to keep my word. And then the moment that that person is away and you feel safe, you're going to run and you're going to tell everybody so that that person can get in trouble, and then you can make sure that doesn't ever happen again. So again, one, if you're not okay with it, you don't have to let it happen. You have the final say on what is and is not okay for you at any given time. Two, you need to make sure that you don't keep any of that stuff as secret. If somebody puts their hands on you, especially where your bathing suit covers, and it made you feel uncomfortable, you've got to tell somebody about it so that they can get you help. Okay, spread back out. Ready and go. You guys are going to do some pattern challenge. Pattern challenges with poem. Okay? Okay, so the first pattern challenge is a jump in poem. You guys are going to do the poem, but you're going to do it with the jumps. You guys know how jump in works. The hard part is landing in the stance. Now, here's my challenge. Because poem technically has one single movement where everybody is in one space. So technically all of your, those of you that want a challenge, you got two options. Your first option is either to do each move individually, like, so I hit here, 1, and then I do 2, 3, 4, or you have to try and get some really fast hands. And after you do your land chop, you're going to jump and go, ha, 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 ha. And then you have to do the second set, ha, ha. And then you do everything else. So that's my challenge for those of you that want it. Otherwise, it's just one single jump on the way through. Prepare for jump yun. And begin.
Except you, does he have an among them?
If your last name starts with a C and then goes into an O and then two N's and then an E and then two LLs and then a Y. Ooh, very nice, Logan. Logan's taking up the challenge. I'm pretty sure Braxton was too. What can be challenging for you? Alright, now you guys are going to do speed Yoon. While normally you wouldn't have I'll just say speed Yoon, ready and go. This time you guys are going to have a time limit. And we're going to do it twice because the first one is going to be our test round. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get through all of Poen. So the speed version of Poen, I'm going to say Poen, go, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and I'm going to go through all the moves. Poen! You got 10 seconds to do it. On your mark. Get set. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Braxton, Isabel, finishing in first. All right, so now that I know you can do it, I'm going to push it to the limits. I think a reasonable amount of time. We can't go 5 seconds as much as I want to. We're going to say 8. Yeah, I like it. 7 seconds. Meet me in the middle. 7 seconds. All of Poen. Ready? Prepare. And go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Just on the hair of your chinny chin chin, some of you guys. Okay, now you guys are going to do, we're going to do 2 versions of this. First one is going to be completely reversed. So it's going to be reverse Poen. So that means you guys are going to start similarly because of how we end, but then you have to go, and you gotta go back through all of your moves, which means you have to do the move that came before the chamber, meaning I have to do my double before my block, and then I have to go to my block before my other block, and then I have to go to this one before that one, and then back to my punch, and then chop back up. So prepare for reverse Poen. Godspeed. Ready and begin. And don't Poen your cat. If you Poen your cat, I have to kick you out of prep cycle on moral reasons, obviously. Oh, and the cat's now laying down. If you don't pet the cat, I have to, morally obligated. This one is really going to be challenging your brain power. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds to finish backwards or reverse Poen. And then we're going to do our second version, which luckily, because Poen is Poen, it won't be as bad. Maybe. And time. All right. So at any point, I will give one of 3 commands, 4 commands. Pause, play, forwards, rewind, and slow-mo. So 5 commands. I don't know if I'm going to do slow-mo for Poen, but there might be a slow-mo. You guys at any point have to do one of those. So if I say play, you do Poen like normal. Then I could say pause in a really awkward spot. And you have to hold that move for however long I feel like you need to be paused for. Then I could say rewind, and then you'd have to and then I could say fast forward, pause, so on and so forth. So prepare for TV Poen or home movie Poen. Ready and play. Oh no, I spilled my drink. Pause. I'm just cleaning it up. No big deal. Don't worry. Just cleaning up. Alright, I'm ready again. Ready and play. Bring, 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 bring. Oh, yeah, hello? What? Yeah, no, I'm in the middle of a movie. I'm in the middle of a movie. Oh, man, you made me miss my favorite part. Pause. I gotta call you back later because I'm watching a movie. Now I missed my part. Now I gotta rewind it. Rewind. Yeah, rewind means go backwards. And pause. This part wasn't that cool anyways. Fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Super fast. Double fast forward. Slow motion. Ooh, we could have added a skip in there. And I'll have to make you skip 5 moves ahead. Yeah. And reset. We're going to do a DVD version of Poen now. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to say skip. And you have to skip 3 moves ahead. So if you're here and I say skip, that means that you have to jump all the way to here. That means you have to go past this, this, and this. That's 3 moves. Straight to here. Then you could be going, and I could say pause, and I could say skip, and that means you have to go to here. Because you're skipping this, this, and you're going straight to there. All right, DVD Poen, ready and begin. Boring. Skip. Skip. Keep going, and skip. Double skip. That means 6 moves. Alright, and not bad, guys. Not bad. Alright, reset. Alright, for my 2 beginners, you guys are going to have to wait another few minutes, 15 to be exact, before your class starts. Brown belts, we're going to go ahead and get bowed out. Go ahead and get your hands behind your back. Well, we still have leadership, but we're going to do that first. And student creed, or black belt creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt: modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Latin proposition. Sir, Mahat Karate is best. Asa. Alright, I need you guys to go grab your nunchaku. Nunchaku. I see that.
I think it's your pastor.
Yeah, I know.
Let's mute you there. Thanks. Logic.
Alright. So Saturday we did a sort of horse style game where you had to match the thing that I did. We might do that if we can get through our review of all of our major moves at the end of this, depending on the time. Mr. Logan, what is your question, sir?
I can't find my nunchucks.
Okay. Are you the only one home again?
No, I mean, my mom was in this room this whole class.
See if she has any old school 90s long socks that you can tie together and pretend they're nunchucks.
Mom sucks.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Long socks.
She said she does.
Yeah, that's the way to be back in the 90s. Nobody likes long socks anymore, but that was the way it was.
Hello.
Okay, so we're going to go through this. Remember, you guys should be making a form. We are just going to go through the different parts of your nunchaku stuff so that you know how to add it into said form. Alright? So, 8 strikes. I'm going to do it sideways. You can do it forwards. Doesn't really matter. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there you go. Socks together. Alright, so do your first strike down. And then your strike backwards. Shoulder to hip, hip to shoulder. Shoulder to hip, hip to shoulder. Elbow, elbow. Alright, now I want you to go through fast. I want you to go through fast. Down, up, hip, shoulder, elbow, elbow, reset. I'm going to do that one more time after that, so 2 times total. Ready and go. Alright, now our spins. Start on your right, your left, both sides. Low, high, both sides. Alright, so now you guys are going to go through all 4. That means that you're going to have to switch. You know, like when we used to say, no, you can't switch. You got to keep it spinning the same side. The only way to keep it spinning the whole time, depending on which direction you go, might mean you have to switch directions. So for example, if I'm going low and I want to, say, go to my right side or my outside, in order to keep this rotation, I have to pull it around this way, which means it'll start going backwards. But then all I have to do to get it back to normal is go up high and then go back to the front, and now I'm spinning back forward again. The main part of this is just making sure that you know the rotations. So every now and then I want you to switch to a different direction. Low, high, high, low, what have you. Ready and go. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. It just needs to stay spinning the entire time, the entire time. $15 seconds. And remember, add your side to side in there as well. Add your side to side and low to high in there as well. And time. All right, now your transitions. Now your transitions. Remember, it's a flex. I need to flex to let it go under my arm. If I keep my elbow tucked in tight, then I'm going to hit my back and I won't be able to grab it because my arm will be in the way. So I'm doing a chicken wing so that it can go underneath, underneath, underneath. If you guys have the underneath, add the one hip touch to it. The one hip on each side. Okay, ready and go. If you guys have the one hip touch, then I want you to add in your around the neck on each side. Around the neck. Hiya. Up. What? $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1, and time. All right, now the spins. You guys can do any level of spin that you are capable of. So you can go just over the hand and back. You can do your bridge and back. Or you guys can do our advanced ones, your what's the symbol I'm thinking of? Your infinity hand turns, or your high and low turn. High and low. If you feel super comfortable doing those on your strong side, then try to do them on your weak side. Your not practiced hand. Ugh. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, funky. 1, 2, 3. And then back around. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, your last part is that part where we're going to put them together. So we're not going to go for a new leader today. I'm just going to give you various challenge movements, and then you guys are going to see if you replicate them. Okay, so the first one, and for those of you that were here Saturday, these are going to be much more difficult than they were on Saturday, just because I want you guys to have a harder challenge than we started out with. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the move. You guys are going to copy it. For my level 3, for any of those of you who are signed on in your beginners, you're more than welcome to watch what's going on that the brown belts are doing for their nunchaku stuff. But you guys still have about 3 minutes before your class starts, and then you get going then. All right, so your first series, what I want to see you guys do is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, Don't catch. You're going to go 1, 2, 3 under your arm. 1, 2, 3 under your arm. Ready and go. And not under the opposite arm, under the same side arm. There you go, Cadence. Okay, from here. Now we're going to change it up, and it may not necessarily be the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 under my arm, back up, catch. Hip to shoulder strike around my waist. So again, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 under the arm. Switch up, shoulder to hip, around the hand. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, catch, over, strike, around your hand. Make sure you don't hit your family members with your nunchaku. All right, your last one. So, I'm going to show you twice and only twice. You're going to do the same beginning because it's an easy transition. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, catch, over, down. Now I'm going to go all the way up, around, behind my neck, hip switch, catch it in my other hand, done. So 1, 2, 3, under, up, over, the full range, around your neck, catch, hip up, down, done. Ready and go. Let me see. That's not bad, Braxton. You're pretty close. Now you gotta get your last move. Zzz. And then you gotta, yeah, very nice. All right, some bonus moves that you guys can work on. Your beginner version is just like your bow staff spin. And this is just if you guys want to add some extra, if you feel comfortable with the rest of the movements. And that's a single throw and catch. So I just go 1, and I catch in my other hand. Circle, catch in the other hand. What I want to make sure I do is when I throw it, I'm pulling my arm back a little bit so it stays spinning right here. If I let my arm keep going that way, then the nunchaku flies off that way. So as you throw it, you're going to pull your arm back a little bit so it spins in the middle. Your advanced version is spinning it and catching it with the same hand. So you're going to start up high, go down low, and then catch. So you're here, up high, throw it, except the grabbing part like I did the first time. Here, toss, catch it in your arm, bow courtesy. I've got to retire after that. All right, brown belts, you guys are dismissed. Miss Ava, Miss Jordan, you need to do your retest before the end of this week. So, Jordan and Ava, we're going to need to get this done like Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, Jordan? Okay. Bye, everybody that's in level 3. Logan, give me 1 second. Oh, wrong person. Uh-oh, you keep bouncing around. Hold on, Logan, I'll find you. Oh, my Lord. You moved again. Okay, now I got you. Yes, sir.
Okay, are we dismissed?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Alright, beginners, we'll be getting started in a second. Some people are still signing on. So I'm going to go ahead and grab their cards real fast, and then you guys will be able to go. And Allie, you gotta make sure that you're standing up the whole time in this class. You're standing up the whole time in this class. Oh man, look who it is. All my beginner white top kids. Hey guys, good to see you. Alright, let's see. We have Eleni Lee, we have Alex Quintana, Sophia Williams. Let's see who else we got. We got Mr. Max. And then Emmy, good to see you. And Jonathan. And who is this? Miss Aria. What? How are you, lady? What do you got there? What are you spinning around? Oh, my goodness. And then Miss Isla and Riley. Good to see you all. Yes, right there. All right. Let me end this.